Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Pardon my voice. I'm losing my voice. I'm really not feeling 100%, but it sounds worse than it is, if that makes any sense. So I've got the what's called the after tarot on the tarot table, and I'm going to do a triple tarot challenge. After I did that video, did Trump get duped into going into this war? I thought, well, let's find out who's going to be the winner after all of this is said and done. I actually think that America, and it was so funny last week, I was really tempted to do a video. Is this going to be the modern Vietnam? And then it came out with the draft that they're doing this fall. But anyways, I thought, what a classic Abrahamic war. We have Christianity, we have Judaism and Islam. Let's find out who's going to win. Let's find out who's going to win. Iran, Israel, or America. And isn't that strange that they say they call it the American-Israeli War? I tend to disagree. So let's do a challenge here. So at the end of the day, who's going to win? There's no winners in war, but who will be declared the winner? So I'm going to put America, Iran, Israel. And the only reason I'm doing that is alphabetical to make it fair, I guess. Iran. So we're going to have America, Iran, Israel. Now, I could call it United States, but it's been called the American-Israeli War. So that's why I'm doing that. America, Iran, Israel, Christianity, Islam, Judaism. Classic Abrahamic religion wars. Who's going to win this? America, upright positive, reversals negative. America, Iran, Israel. Tarot challenge. Who's going to be declared the winner? Who's going to be declared the winner? And yes, I have some bias. I don't want the team that stones women to death to win. If you don't like it, too bad. It's my channel. Go elsewhere. I'm feisty. 1, 2, 3. Interesting that it looks like Iran's going to lose its boundaries. Looks like I think the America-Israel alliance is going to break up, and Iran's going to lose its boundaries, and there's going to be some kind of divorce and I think it's going to be between America and Israel. Let's pull 7 cards. Oh, the Fool in reverse. Oh, the Tower in reverse, or the Tower. Oops. Oh, the Devil in reverse. Yikes. World in reverse, unsuccessful. And the Empress. I'm going to put, where's my booby blocker? Oh, the King of Swords in reverse. That's Trump. Now, I also have to remind you, I'm Canadian. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a MAGA. I can't be. It's illegal. I don't live in the States. I can't vote for the man. I can't support him. I'm Canadian. Like, please, I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I'm not Israeli. I'm not any of these. I'm just a card reader. Strength. Leo. Leos are going to win this. Also, I'm almost seeing that this will be a win for, I remember when I did the reading and I said the lion, it represents Iran. I think this represents the Shah of Iran coming back, not the original who was kicked out in 79, the monarchy, because lions also represent the monarchy. So I think the strength will be the Shah coming back. All right, so let's look. 1, 2, 3 for the US. 1, 2, 3 for Iran. 1, 2, 3 for Israel. Just like I said, there are no winners. Let me just move that over. Sorry. There are no winners in this at all. No one will be declared the winner. But I will tell you that I think Iran is going to, the current regime is actually the one who's going to fall because they have the tower. They have um, the losing their friends. So they're going to lose their allies. They're China, Russia, I don't know, their neighbors, their other Muslim neighbors, their boundaries are going to change. Iran might be broken up into pieces. Look at this, the Two of Cups in reverse. Iran's going to, the regime that they have right now, they're going to find out they have no friends. Who they thought were friends, who they thought were backers. They're going to find out they have none. They're going to be very unsuccessful. And then we're going to see someone sitting on the throne again once more. I think that's, excuse me, I think that's what we're going to see. Now let's see the US. Here's the Page of Swords. That's the constant propaganda that we are hearing. Page of Swords brings messages, and that's on the internet. That's all the little, the X posts and whatnot. This is, again, the fool, like what they've done is very foolish, very foolish. It's going to cost them a pile of money, They're trying to, isn't that interesting? It's a goblin. Um, they're trying to sell this as something good, as something friendly. But I think this is going to be the fall of Trump. I think, I honestly do. I think this will really put a dent in. Now, I've read before that Trump will be heralded as a great president in the years to come and looking back at what he did. But I think there's something about this war that is going to be detrimental to the history books. You know what I just realized here? What this could be is them selling to younger people this war. Could be. No, so it looks like Iran will have a regime change. And let's see for Israel. This devil here in reverse. Here's you know what's interesting? This Five of Swords, and it has a V for victory. I think in some respects, there's going to be something that is, there's going to be something there that's some kind of V for victory for Israel. So perhaps it's just getting rid of the Iranian regime. But it's also, it's costing them a lot, and it's also will not produce anything in the future, because we see here the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And if you look closely, there's a bug. The pentacle is put down and they've picked up a giant beetle. So it's in reverse. I think they're going to make a mess of things. I think they may say they've had some kind of victory, but look at even here. They haven't calmed the Middle East down at all. They haven't calmed it down. If anything, they've made sure that it stays or continues on. The devil in reverse is very difficult to get rid of. If it's somebody who has a terminal cancer or a cancer, that means that you'll never get rid of the cancer. If you have an addiction, I mean, you'll never get rid of the addiction no matter how hard you try. And there are some people like that. They go to rehab 3, 4, or 5 times. They try and quit drinking 3, 4, or 5 times, and or even smoking. And it's just they can't shake it. And I think that's what we're looking at here. Nothing's really going to change for Israel. They're going to continue to be arguing and fighting with neighbors, but for some reason, well, not for some reason, they'll declare a victory that the regime has been decimated or changed. I wouldn't be surprised if Iran is broken up into smaller pieces. I'm kind of seeing that here, and I don't think anybody else has claimed that. You know how Germany was split up after the end of World War II. I'm seeing something like that. I think we will see a small part of Iran that stays Iran, and then perhaps the rest turns back to Persia, where the Shah of Iran comes back. I'm actually seeing that. I think the U.S. is going to be the biggest losers in all of this. Isn't it interesting? They all have three. They all have no winner, no winner, no winner, chicken dinner. I think we're going to see a split between America and Israel after this. I think we're going to see the divorce of that. I really do. I don't think Israel's going to get the things that they want, and I think it's cost them a lot of money. And also, there's nothing positive here that moves forward for Israel. Um, yeah, I can see it's splitting up Iran. Yeah, gonna be big regrets about this. Oh, look at that, the clock agrees with me. All right, that's about all my voice can take. And if I can, I'll be back tomorrow. If not, you know why. Thanks for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now. I just realized that the Empress here is the EU selling it to NATO and the EU. He might be somewhat successful getting a country or two. We'll see.